What up, what up, what up, what up? It's me, L Teddy 27.
What's good tonight? Right about the hood.
Oh, dear God, I'm already eating a drink.
Look a damn mess. Just a damn mess. No means no, and yes means no.
What up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What's up? It's me, L Teddy 27. I'm back for another review. God, I feel like I did this in such a long time, but I'm back in the saddle. Had to take a break, had business ventures, business trips, all of that good stuff. As y'all can see, I'm still recuperating my voice. I lost all of that good stuff, but I'm here for y'all. I'm back. Let's knock out some of these reviews, y'all. Let's get it in, get it in. We're going to start off. I got to stop. I'm snacking again, y'all. Albanese peach rings. Peach gummy rings, Albanese. They're gummy bears and gummy worms. Are the best gummy bears and gummy worms on earth. But anyway, so I was off the grid for like over a week. I'm back, getting caught up. So this is, oh yeah, a new show. New show alert, new show alert, new show alert. This is a new show, Chasing LA. This is season 1, episode 1. It is entitled, Welcome to LA. There wasn't a whole lot here. A lot of introductions of the cast and all of that good stuff. I'm trying to talk with this candy in my mouth, and I don't think I'm being very successful. Anyway, we start off with Q from Chasing Atlanta introducing himself. Now, he's the executive producer or whatnot, but he's not on the show. Why are you here? Why are you introducing yourself? What was the purpose of all of that? Narcissistic much? I mean, this is just some narcissistic ass shit. You the EP, you're not a cast member. You are not on the opening credits as a cast member. So you should be behind stage, behind the camera, off in a production room, doing whatever you do. We don't need to see you. This is some narcissistic ass shit. And then to add insult to injury, you had to bring along your band of married narcissists with you, Oliver and Lauren, because y'all three together are the, trinity of narcissism. Just a holy trinity of narcissism. Why y'all there? Let these people live and be great. And it was stupid because it was only a 30-minute episode. You got how many cast members? And instead of you spending time letting us meet these people, ingratiate ourselves with them, and allowing, the exposition of what this season will be to start, let the foundational seeds and roots of storylines begin to take root. Instead of us doing that stuff, your narcissistic ass decides to bring you and the holy trinity of narcissism out so that you can be on camera again. This isn't Chasing Atlanta. You had a whole season where you could have done that and chose not to. Girl, get your life. Moving on. Why is Oliver and Lauren here again? Girl. Anyway, the three of them went out for like drinks or something like that. So then we meet the first actual cast member, God. We are damn near 10 minutes in, and we ain't even officially met a one official real cast member of the fucking show. Like, make the shit make sense. Whatever. So Jeremy comes on. We meet him. He meets up with the three of them. Now, I was trying to figure out this quantum physics. Like I was Rain Man with the little numbers and, integrals and derivation and, stuff like that, trying to figure out the numbers that he was throwing out there. So you told me you just turned 30 and you've been in LA for 15 years, which would mean that you got to LA at 15, but you lived in Atlanta for some time as well. Let's say I'm going to just say you lived there for a year, maybe or more. I'm going to just, knock it down to 1 year. Did you like move out your house at like 12 or 13 or something and been living on your own as this, person trying to make it say 12 or 13? Because it just doesn't make sense. Like these numbers that you just throwing out there, like we just can't do math. I'm just trying. But you know the people like to inflate resumes and stuff like that. I mean, I'm going here. This is Los Angeles. The girls got to do what they got to do. Girl, they do not miss the opportunity to get on a camera and try and be seen. Anyway, and as we can see already, there's going to be a lot of that. Anyway, I mean, because like, can you give us that backstory? Did your parents throw you out because they found out you was gay or something like that? Maybe you've been on your own, living in the streets or something. Now they say streets, I said streets because I don't know where you've been, but I'm trying to make sense of this timeline. Either you're older than you say you are, or you ain't been doing what you say you've been doing it for as long as you say you've been doing it. We need the truth here. Why the lies? Why the lies? Anyway, we meet Jayla. Now, if I'm not mistaken, now I defer to all of you makeup gurus. A lot of y'all out there are makeup gurus. Y'all know way more about it than me. But the shade of makeup on her face in the confessional was different from her skin tone because I was like trying to put, and I don't even recognize or notice makeup like that. But she had two different blended in or something. I guess that's what y'all supposed to do, blended in. Isn't that why they got the little brush or whatever? I don't know. But if you're gonna wear stuff showing that much skin, make it at least match your makeup, or vice versa. At least make your makeup match your skin if you're gonna wear that much skin. I don't know. Or maybe is there like makeup you're supposed to put down here? Girl, y'all make it make sense. She was a big girl. Not that there's anything wrong with being a big girl. You know, one time for the big girl, doom 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 doom, big booty. Oh, it's bump with that. I'm sorry. Nothing wrong with the big girls. I just want to give you a visual. Um. Anyway, Mr. Ray comes through. Yada yada yada. They talk. Moving on. We then meet official King Payne, and my bowels began to move. We met King Payne, and I swear to you, my bowels began moving. Oh dear God, this young man, I know somewhere his face is on the cover of an enema bottle. Because if that face and that voice does not release the kraken in your bowels, you got some hell of a strong bowels. You hear me? He's the brown noise. He's the brown noise. He meets up with Armand Wiggins. They out having drinks or something, talking. Why does he have on this bubble jacket? This is Los Angeles. There is never a time at any point during the year in the great city of Los Angeles where anyone should have to have on a bubble jacket. Ever. No one in Los Angeles should even own a bubble jacket. This whore even had on the bubble jacket in the goddamn confessional, which I know you wouldn't. The confessional is inside, so if it was cold outside, they probably had on some heat. If it was hot outside, they probably had on air conditioner. But it wasn't cold enough inside wherever you was for the confessional for you to need to have on this big ass bubble jacket. What are you hiding? Because the damn show ain't all that goddamn fat on you. It damn sure ain't them rolls. Now, if you trying to camouflage your rolls with one of those bubbles in the bubble jacket, I don't know. But I don't know what you're hiding underneath this. And you was wearing all black and one of this. Isn't black supposed to be flattering and make you look smart? Try to make it make sense. Moving on. We meet Andre. He's getting interviewed by some lady, and he's on the set of this movie that he's doing styling for. And then he meets up with, I think, the creator or the writer or director, somebody for the movie named Martise Jamar. That's his mentor. And he's been helping him do that. And that went by real fast. We then meet the other cast members real quick. I guess production said, girl, we don't see it for y'all like that yet. So we're going to give y'all a quick 30-second confessional. This is who I am, and keep it the fuck moving. Because it was like boom, 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 boom. Let's get to this first meetup. Because we met Alicia, Francisco, Quan, and Hershey LaCour real fast. Like within a matter of 1 minute. I was like, oh, that's disrespectful. Then we get to this first cast meetup. King Payne is there sitting next to Hershey. And so he asks Hershey what she does. And let me say Hershey, not that Hershey isn't a pretty drag queen, because she's a pretty drag queen, but Hershey is cute as a boy. Like, to me, she's cute as a boy than she is a drag queen. And that is not saying that her drag is bad. That's just saying that she's a cute boy. I liked it. It was cute. Anyway, King Payne decides that he's going to shade her and basically says she don't make no money since she's a drag queen. And I was like, girl, you just met her 3 seconds ago and you trying to shade her. And see what he gives me throughout this whole thing. He's clamoring and trying so hard to be the center of attention and trying so hard to have the little one, so hard to have the entirety of the cast and the show revolve around his axis, because when you that big, you are used to having a gravitational pull and having things rotate around the axis of your whole body. I understand he's used to that. That's customary for him. But girl, this ain't that. Girl. Anyway, he shaded her, and I was like, oh, do Jesus and do him well. I was like, oh, girl. Anyway, and what does he do again? I don't know. I'm sure he got a job somewhere because you buying all these little bubble jackets or whatever, and all these Family Dollar crowns that they gave out at Halloween or whatever to put on. So I'm sure he has a job. But for you to be out here shading people, baby, you better be the sultan of some foreign country or something. Like girl, whatever. It was unnecessary. It was just so because the boy ain't did nothing but say hi. You asked him what he did, and then now you trying to shade up for no reason. It was just so gratuitous and so unnecessary. And it's just him try. It's just him doing like a lot of these girls do, trying so hard to be seen and noticed. Girl, I'm not here for it. Anyway, I mean, the only thing that I know that King Payne does for a living is come up with annoying ass, idiotic ways to come up with some derivative of the way to say period. Because if he said another one of those whack ass, retarded ass ways of him saying period, I would have vomited. I'm telling you, my bowels were, just releasing themselves. God. Oh, dear God. We did met D. Hawkins. D. Hawkins apparently wasn't even good enough to get the quick snippets with the people who they did that I just told y'all about a couple minutes ago. Child, they did him real fast. He said he got an OnlyFans. Now, why they didn't put the OnlyFans moniker up there on screen so we can see it? I mean, if y'all trying to help y'all cash people out, help promote the people. Let the man promote his OnlyFans on the channel. Maybe some people go there and buy it. I'm gonna go to Twitter and see if I can find it on Twitter. Just for investigative reasons. I gotta investigate these things for y'all and bring it back for y'all. If y'all know what his OnlyFans name is, let me know. I'll go do some investigative reporting. I'll come back and tell y'all whether or not it's worth your coin. Or D. Hawkins, if by some chance you see this, hit me up with a DM. We can talk about these things. Anyway, what I was really trying to figure out is what in the like I thought he in his confessional was trying to be a doppelganger for Dominique in Chasing Atlanta, and y'all already knew how we used to lay Dominique out every week. He was the thumbnail every week. Are we going to have to make D. Hawkins our thumbnail every week for this show? Because he's going to have on something else that is just way out of order. We'll see. We'll see. But I don't know what the fuck, Halle Berry in, the Batman movie being Catwoman or whatever the fuck this was he had on. I mean, it had chains and whips. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was too much. I can't. I just can't. Anyway, Andre and King Payne got into it because Andre, listen, when Andre said you look like Missy Elliott and he did the little beat or whatever and did the little, all I know is I opened my eyes. I saw my family on the front pew of a church. They were singing "I'm Going Up Yonder" in the choir stand, and people was crying because I swore I had to went on to glory, honey. I had to went on to glory, honey. Baby, I was crying. Do you hear me? Crying. I had to went on to glory. I had to die 3 deaths. Dead. Anyway, child. Next thing you know, because King Payne, I told y'all he's clamoring to be the center of attention. So he's never going to let anybody outdo him. And I feel like Andre is the same way. They're just one and the same. One is just big. One is just little. They make the number 10. Okay? And they both was on 10 for no reason. Girl. I mean, it escalated so quickly. So y'all just out here windmilling and damn near windmilling. I shouldn't say they was windmilling, but King Payne got up like he was ready to fight. Now, Andre King Payne is way out of your weight class. Now, that don't mean King Payne can fight either. Because I done seen a lot of big bitches that don't got no hands that can't fight. But why are we fighting? Y'all just learned each other's names, just say hi, and now all of a sudden, people throwing jabs at people ready to windmill. And all. It was stupid. It went off from there, child. As you can see, we already got the girls that are clamoring to try and make a name for themselves. Try to be famous, I guess. Try to do anything they can to make people notice them. It was stupid. It was just really stupid. It was just unnecessary. I don't think this was a good first episode. I hope it gets better. It just was not a good episode. It's way too early for you to be on the first meetup. We got confrontations where people ready to fight. You ain't even made a storyline. We don't even know you well enough to even know what the storylines are or even the reason and point for you fight. This is stupid. This is really stupid. The whole first half was stupid. No, not first half. The first part with Q and Oliver and Lauren was stupid. The middle was okay. The end, they were trying too hard to make it just explosive like that. The first episode, Girl, you fucking me, no Vaseline or nothing, baby. All I did was get out the car, come in your house, pull my pants down, and you done rammed a hard dick in my asshole. Girl, can you get me wet? Lubrication? Y'all can even do like Lil Murder did Uncle Clifford and at least and spit something. Really, first episode. Girl, I can't. That's it, y'all. Until next week. Stay tuned next week to see if my thumbnail ends up being D Hawkins. Because you knew I'm going to have D Hawkins was my thumbnail this week. I'm just saying. Anyway, stay tuned. We'll be back. Until then, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.